Hey, I'm Noah Cyrus, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Noah Cyrus.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Fantastic. So welcome to Toronto, and
Thank
thanks for
you.
chatting.
Thanks for hanging with me.
Of course. You're now touring with the one and only Katy Perry, and I love following all of your social posts because you just look so pumped night after night.
Oh, thank you.
How's the experience been?
It's been crazy. I've been having like the time of my life. Unfortunately, these are the last two shows of mine on the Katy run, but I've had so much fun. I've been so like grateful to be given the opportunity to like open up for like, you know, such a big pop icon.
Of course.
So like it's huge, and like I couldn't thank her or her team like more than, you know, I'm so incredibly grateful for the opportunity.
You mentioned the fun side of it, but you've also posted some things about tour struggles. There was one story where you were sitting on pretty much like I think it was a suitcase. And you were like, tour struggles, what is happening?
That was me coming here. I was like, how do my same amount of clothes, they just don't fit the same in my bag. It's because they're just starting to move around and like get folded differently and all this stuff. I'm like, this is a struggle of like trying to pack up every single night. Yeah.
Are there any other tour struggles that you've come across?
Yes, I was sick for like a good 2 weeks of the tour, so that was hard. And then going through some breakup problems for the first show, so that was really hard, and that all happened then crashed down like the very first night of tour, so that was pretty tough. So yeah, but other than like the super depressing thing, like the breakup, I've had a little struggle with packing and like getting sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least the last two.
Yeah,
are
it
so
got
severe.
dark for a
It's
second. I'm like, let's steer away.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Well, the crowds on this tour have been absolutely massive, and I'm assuming when you play to an audience like that, you have to unwind a little bit afterwards. Is it difficult for you?
I get very quiet after shows. Like it's weird for like the 30 minutes after a show, I'm like very quiet and like not very talkative in any way. I don't know why. I think it's like kind of like the adrenaline kind of like calming down a little bit in a way. But like I do get like really like weird after a show. It's bizarre.
I noticed you were watching Stranger Things. I think it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So is that something else you do? Just watching TV?
You're keeping up. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I've been watching TV. I've been watching Stranger Things. Like I have one episode left. And
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like power through it, and then probably gonna rewatch it when I get home.
It's that good?
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen only the first season. I haven't hopped on the second one.
You haven't started yet?
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Everyone I've spoken to is already like almost done it.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Well, I've seen these adorable photographs of Foo Fighter, and
you
said how you rescued him, but he saved you.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
He came in to my life during, like I said, a tough time on the tour. And so, like, you know, it went from, like, me, like, sobbing in my bed every night over God knows what. And, like, I don't know. It just totally changed everything for me to, like, be able to, like, cuddle with my puppy. And, like, he definitely, like, could tell that I was, like, sad.
It's weird how they can do that, right? I have two of my own, and they totally react off your emotions.
Yeah, they definitely do. So, like, he definitely, like, saved me in a little way. It's, along with the tour, honestly. Like, I don't know what I would have done if I would have had to go through what I've, like, been going through if I was just home, you know, sitting around. Like, that would... Staying busy is definitely good.
It's good to keep your mind off of it.
Yeah, it's definitely great to keep your mind off.
Well, we, of course, have to discuss again, because this single is fantastic.
Thank you so much. Of course.
You have such a knack for writing a great love song, romantic songs. Have you always kind of just been a hopeless romantic in that sense?
Always.
Yeah?
Ever since I was little, too.
Really?
Like, I would literally, like, watch the weirdest... I don't know. I would just watch, like, Titanic over and over, and P.S. I Love You.
Yeah, you have a thing for sad films.
I love being sad. That's just... I love making myself even more sad than I already am in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to music to cry. I think there's actually a meme going on about that, like, right now on Instagram. It's, like, me, like, adding fuel to the fire, basically. Like, once I'm crying, just to cry even harder, I watch this movie or listen to this music, and that's what I do. I mean, yeah, whenever it comes to my music, I love writing songs about heartbreak and love and stuff like that. I love ballads.
Aside from the two films you mentioned there, what are some other films or artists you lean to and you're like, you know what, I maybe do want to have a little cry tonight?
What other films? I don't know what other films. Fault in Our Stars.
Okay.
There's another one by that same. Paper Towns makes me cry. But I like Ben Howard and my favorite artists I listen to, even though they like make me so happy. I like listening to them when I'm sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of his lyrics, though, have a more sad side to them as well.
Yeah, they're deep. I love him. He's definitely one of the reasons like I started music as well.
I find he's really honest with his lyrics, and you follow that same path for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He definitely inspired me a lot in my music. So like, I like how true he is to himself.
Do you find it difficult being so true in your music, knowing how many people will be listening to it? Like, was that initially difficult for you?
No, I love being personal.
Always been outspoken.
I'm like a very open book. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? I love being personal with like fans and people listening to my music.
There's a line from, again, it's probably my favorite line in the whole song. It's, I want to be your lover, don't want to be your friend. And I feel like so many people feel that way, but they just can't say it. Was it something said to you, or is it just the way you're feeling about a specific person? You're like, I'm just going to lay it all out there.
Honestly, it was like, the story behind it was my boyfriend at the time. We got into a silly argument, and it was like, we need to take a break. And then we were both like, no, once I was like, okay, and he was like, okay, we were both texting each other, no, like, we don't want to do that. And honestly, like, we both freaked out, and that was the part where we were talking about it, and we were just like, I don't want to be your lover, I want to be your friend, you know what I mean? I mean, blah, blah, blah. I want to be your lover, I don't want to be your friend. Is such a real thing. And it's like, that's kind of basically what I said, or what we were both saying to each other at that time. Like, you know, I love you, and this is, you know, but unfortunately things ended for good reasons. But yeah, it definitely is a very relatable thing, I think. Even whenever you like meet someone, I think, and you're starting to get to that point, you're like, let's be in a relationship.
Yeah, when you're kind of at that crushing stage, and you want to take it further.
Yeah.
I just love how simple it is, but it's so strong.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I want to talk about your tattoos, because you have some cool
Lots
ones.
of them. You can't see them today because I'm all covered up.
What was the first one you ever got?
The one on my shoulder. I have Roman numerals on my shoulder. It's the day my grandfather died in 2006. So I got those on my shoulder. I broke my shoulder a few years ago, and I had to do a surgery on it. And so I have a scar on my shoulder, and I wanted to cover up the scar because I like would never show my shoulders anymore. And so like I was like, this has got to go. So I got that tattoo for my pappy and put it on my shoulder.
And you also have a matching one with your dad, right?
I have a matching one. It says "Stand Still" on my arm.
Why that song? Out of all.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Of my dad's?
Yes.
Really?
Of course.
Oh my God. That's so crazy. He always said "stand still." That was something my pappy said actually all the time to my dad, and my dad's just carried it on to me.
Okay.
So I mean, I got it first, and then my dad and I were like, "You have to get one." So he got one, and then I have one with my brother. We have matching tattoos, and
You're just gonna run the
a
whole
rose
family
tattoo. Yeah, teardrop, horseshoe, palm tree, you name it. Okay. It's on me.
Anything you want to get that maybe isn't yet?
Yeah, I want to get the sun, the moon, like all on my fingers. I want to get Jupiter, not Jupiter. Yes, Jupiter on my hand, and then I want to get Saturn on my other hand.
And why's that?
In my palm. I love planets.
Okay.
That's like my thing.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that come to be?
I don't know.
No?
Well, I do. Like, I love talking about planets, and like my tour manager makes fun of me and will be like, "You're an astronaut today," like, and will totally like make fun of me for it. So now it's kind of turned into a joke that like I just want to be an astronaut and work at NASA. Well, I don't know.
We were talking about costumes before, so who knows? Maybe you'll have the chance eventually.
Maybe.
Astronaut?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I want to. He's looking at me because we were talking about that. Yeah, maybe.
Well, let's wrap things up. I want to bring everything back to your fans, because you have an amazing fan base. Anything you want to say to all of those watching?
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for all the love and support. I love you guys so much.
Beautifully put. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Ah.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See ya.